Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and this channel is all about health, wellness, and designing your dream life. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my morning routine. So for my morning routine, I'm going to be taking you through the two different routines that I actually do. So the one that I'll use on days where I go to work, which I go to work at 8 a.m. and on days where I don't have to go to work that I've got days off. So I actually have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, so on those days my routine looks a little bit different. So on days that I go to work, I set my alarm for 6 a.m. And I actually recently switched to this sunrise alarm clock. It's coming into winter time here in Australia, and I've noticed that the days are getting shorter and the sun isn't coming up until later. So during the summertime I would be up super early, whereas now I'm finding it hard to get out of bed at 6 because it's still dark outside. So with this alarm clock, it actually simulates the sunrise, and I find it much easier to wake up in the morning. So I set my alarm to go off at 6 a.m., but the sunrise simulation starts about half an hour before then. The light gradually comes on for about half an hour, and then I have my phone that goes off at 6 a.m. The first thing that I do after I turn off my alarm is I actually turn off the sleep tracker that I have on my watch. And usually after I've turned it off, I'll have a look at the data to see how long I slept for, what the quality of my sleep was like. And then the next thing that I do is I roll over and I grab my thermometer that I keep on my bedside table, and I take my basal temperature. And I do this because I've recently become interested in knowing a bit more about my cycle, and if you want to see a whole video on that, I can definitely do that, so leave me a comment in the section down below. So the next thing that I do after taking my temperature might be a little bit controversial. What I'll do is I'll actually grab my phone and I'll scroll through Instagram, check my emails, check Facebook, and sometimes I post on Instagram first thing in the morning, so I'll make sure that I do that. Now I know that a lot of morning routines say that you shouldn't do this, go on your phone I mean, but I find that the blue light helps stimulate me and get me much more awake for the day. It's really important to note here that the accounts that I follow on Instagram and the things that I find on Facebook are really positive and inspiring things. I don't follow any accounts that make me feel sad or depressed or anything bad about myself. So when I see these accounts, it actually makes me feel a lot more positive and inspired, and it gets me really excited for the day. So I'll spend some time doing that, anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'll get up and head to the bathroom. The first thing that I do when I get to the bathroom is I put my hair into a bun, then I'll use the toilet, then I wash my hands, and I'll wash my face. The facial cleanser that I use is actually the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. Next, after washing my face, I'll put on some makeup. Usually on a day-to-day basis, I only wear mascara and I'll fill in my eyebrows a little bit. Once I'm done in the bathroom, I'll come out to my bedroom again, I'll make my bed, and I open up the blinds. The next thing that I do is I go into the kitchen and I pour myself a glass of kombucha and make some breakfast. I try to have kombucha every single morning. I actually make it myself. So some days when I'm making a batch, I end up running out before the new batch is made, so there are some days when I don't get to have it. But I do try and have it most mornings. Usually when I'm eating breakfast, I'll either journal or watch some YouTube videos. After breakfast and after putting my dishes away, I'll head back into my bedroom and finish getting ready for the day. So I'll brush my teeth and hair, get dressed, and pack my bag up for work. So that's what a pretty typical workday morning looks like for me, and I'm usually out of the house by 7:45. Usually on a workday, I'll work out after work, and then I shower at night before I go to bed. But on days like today, where I don't have to go to work, I'll usually spend some time doing some exercise in the morning. So how my morning routine differs on my non-working days is that after I've made my bed and opened the blinds, I'll actually grab my yoga mat and lay it down on the floor, and I'll do some exercises there. Usually I still do them in my pajamas. For example, this morning I did a 30-minute full body yoga session, and then I finished with another 20-minute hip opener routine. Then I showered, got dressed, and came out to the kitchen to continue my morning routine with drinking my kombucha and having my breakfast. Okay, so that's really all there is to it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every single Sunday. Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my morning routine, as well as what your morning routine looks like. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!